They're Unfriended, World Series of Poker edition.
Cheers.
Salud. Bro, if you shuffle those chips, it's gonna...
You can't put me next to these and not expect me to play with something. Like, it's like the best part of playing poker is staring at people and doing this.
Yeah, no, it's not.
And winning, I guess. I would hope
Winning
so.
is the best part.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Is it? Or is it just staring at people and doing this?
But the poker face? Yeah.
I hate you right now for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Hate your brother for it.
Yeah,
Put it away. I'll put it away.
This is officially
I like the revolving sets. I'm all about this.
right.
I love it.
Nice.
Jimmy, I love
It's
it.
only gonna last for like 5-6 months, and then it's gonna be occasionally, maybe a little longer.
we're
but
gonna
just
have-
gotta-
I don't know. Maybe
We're hopping around.
Maybe we'll do a different place
That's
in the
what I'm
world
Yeah, we're hopping around.
in a
that's
few
it.
months.
I'm done.
With the green screen. Today we're in Delaware.
Oh, I like that
Amazing.
That's a
idea.
good idea.
Delaware. Delaware, home of Joe Biden. Hey-o.
Hey-oh.
Home of the way to snatch away $2,000 checks.
I don't know where your check is.
Home of the
I never did.
home of the anyone can play women's sports. I just got Gene started, baby.
Here we go.
Nah, you know what? All right, I'm gonna
Talk to me.
I'm going.
Are
right
you
into
heated
it.
about this?
I am heated about it.
I want to
but
hear it.
I'm only heated for two reasons alone. Okay, I take pride in being the science guy. I'm all about technology. I've never beefed with anything about technology, so I'm all for it. My issue is the sport part of it. So now it's very simple to me. If someone wakes up and they have a yearning or a feeling that they're a man or they're female, and because of technology they have the ability to become that, I'm okay with that. But the thing is, that same technology or that science that allows them to do that has to be respected when we talk about sports. Like, the fact that people are confused that men are stronger, faster, and have certain things over women is insane to me. Like, did you miss all?
I got an example.
Did you miss all of biology? Like, did you cut the whole 9th grade? Like, how like?
You want an example?
And
Go
of
ahead.
course, you have your individual
But
anomalies.
I got
No,
a good. Sure, whatever.
No, but even
yeah, I can find a lot of women that
No,
can
but-
beat the shit out of me.
No, but listen.
Granted, I mean,
Right, but I'm just saying, I agree with Gene on a general,
No.
on a nature.
Yeah, but okay, watch this.
Balance, it's-
Even with the individual anomalies, and this is a challenge for everyone because this is gonna be, there's always gonna be people.
lions?
There's gonna be a lot of money. Yeah, I know the woman kills. I know, whatever. But here's the issue: go to any sport. You can Google it. That's what Google's for, and get the records of any event. Fastest woman, fastest man, furthest javelin toss, most 3-pointers made. Get any of it, and I guarantee, without even knowing, the man record isn't duplicated. by-
higher.
Yeah,
Well, I
don't think
got
there's
one
there's
for
no
you.
record where there's no fastest female time that is better than a male.
no, I got one for you.
Go ahead.
This is when I heard on shout out to Abba and Preach. If you haven't heard their shit, good stuff. But they posted one. They said the fastest world record now,
Okay.
fastest 400 meter.
Okay.
49 something.
By a who?
A woman.
By
I
a
forgot
woman.
what her name was. It was American.
No problem.
Men do that in high school. A really good top men do it in high school.
That's a classic example right there. That's
in
awesome.
high school. Matter of fact, one of the guys on that show, Preach, said, I ran a 49. It was like a little slower in high school.
In what? In the 100?
400.
400.
But that's the point. The
400?
point being is,
Bro, listen.
hey,
Yeah, I mean,
Listen.
yo,
Lisa Leslie.
she'd have beat me. My fat ass ain't running that fast, so I'm not going to talk that much shit.
Lisa Leslie, who's probably one of the best female basketball players to ever play. And, whenever you talk sports, there's always a hypothetical. Like, I always remember, we always say Alabama could beat the worst football team. Whoever the worst football team is, we're like, I bet you Alabama.
I don't think so.
That can't happen.
It's not gonna
It's
happen.
college kids. It's adults. It's not going to happen.
It's not gonna happen.
But it's a great hypothetical.
They ain't beating the Jets
Yeah.
or
We
Jacksonville.
cracked the joke. And we did. But Lisa
not
Leslie, they asked her one time about it, and she's like, no, we'd get it. Like, they asked her if the top WNBA played, would they survive in, the men's game? She's like, no, not even a chance. Like what are people talking about?
get-
Serena Williams.
Stop.
Serena Williams did it.
Who'd she play?
Well, no.
Andre Agassi, didn't she?
No.
Didn't they have like a
No,
match or something
no.
like that? It was like a big.
No. Andre
And to be
Agassi
honest
is
with you-
way older than Serena Williams.
No, I know that, but
And to
wasn't
be honest
it-
with you,
I think it was him.
Serena Williams in her prime is a superior
but I wanna-
athlete, and I still don't think
She
could-
said it's a different game. Men's tennis and women's tennis are two different worlds. She said it on Letterman. She said, "I don't want to play men. I want to play just women because I don't want to lose." That's what her words were.
Yeah.
And that was after, what's his face? The one that always yelled at the judges, McEnroe.
John McEnroe.
Someone asked him, "How do you think something
Oh,
about?"
yeah.
And he said, "A woman of all time would be
Like top 15.
no."
What do
He
you
like
mean?
said like top 700.
Wow.
He said 700, and he got shit for it. Then Serena Williams went on.
And basically
It
agreed.
was just basically going. I don't think it was related. Someone just asked her about it, and she was like, "Nah, I can't beat any men." She's like, "Nah, it's not gonna happen. I'm
It's
gonna
such-
lose.
it's such-
I'm gonna lose 6-0, 6-0 in about 10 minutes." That's what her words were.
Wow.
The best female probably to ever play.
I don't think
I
it'd
would
be
say.
that bad, but yeah.
But that's what she said.
I mean, arguably one of the best athletes to ever play.
Yes.
You know?
How much
Arguably.
faster are the serves? How much faster are the men in
listen,
general?
let me tell you something. I remember growing up, girls play ball like in the park, and there were some girls that were nice, like nice, but like day in, day out, the grind to go in and show up every day and beat guys up. Nah, like you can come on the court one day, someone's not paying attention and they can wax you, yeah. But like as far as they know you're coming, no.
Yeah.
Like so now here's the problem. So now this man that decides to become
I know, I love it.
This man
I just
that-
want to throw a monkey wrench in here for a hot second.
this man that becomes a woman. Now, if the man that becomes a woman dials it down and takes all the hormonal stuff to almost be at the same playing field as a woman,
Estrogen.
I can almost understand it, but even then, no one even talks about that. What they say is like, okay, this person decides that they're a woman, and that's it. Like, no, they're still pumping with testosterone. They're still in that little pre-op phase, and they're running as a man technically. You know,
I mean-
you know what I mean? Like, there's so many layers to this.
It's such a dicey.
Yeah,
Because
and-
like you don't want to be, you don't want to be unsensitive and a prick, but it's like, at what point can we? At what point? Here's an honest question. At
Yeah.
what point did we just start tossing aside basic biology for?
When Facebook became prominent in everyone's life.
Yeah, but listen,
Well, because I mean, what Gene is saying.
I
all
think
right,
that's a good
listen. Because here's something that
because
I've stewed
everyone's
about.
a doctor and everyone's a psychologist.
Right
and
now, everyone's a fucking stock market analyst.
yes, and everybody was
I'm sitting here for years, putting my
everybody-
money into shit, and all of a sudden, motherfuckers making millions.
Yeah.
Because they're like, fuck them.
Yeah, but I'm not mad
love
at
it.
that. That's a glitch.
We'll talk more about that.
Yeah, that's a
Go on.
glitch. I'm not mad at that.
Here, let me throw a monkey wrench in here because this is something that I've pondered on this subject. So when we were in high school,
Okay.
right, it was most of us, stud football players. We
Yeah.
dated like the stud field hockey players, right?
Oh, interesting.
And we
Not the cheerleaders?
That's what I was about to
Kinda
say.
ass backwards.
yeah.
No, you
We
went
didn't-
with the lady with the thick legs.
we
you
didn't
wanted
have
the thick legs.
We didn't have your
It's the shoulders
traditional.
that drives me crazy.
Let me
Thick-
tell you something.
thick
all right?
ass.
They can have that. They can have that. It's just shoulders.
We didn't
Shoulders
have
is
our
the line
your
with women.
traditional cheer squad in my high school. Okay,
Was it an inclusive cheer squad?
It was rather inclusive, yeah, for sure.
A lot of dudes tossing women around.
My wife was a cheerleader her freshman year, and she left for kickline, which in most schools is backwards. It's like, oh, you didn't make it as a cheerleader, so you're on kickline. In my high school, it was not like that.
So weird.
So
Not
whatever.
like
So yeah. So we
P.S. He didn't date his wife until way after high school.
way after. So whatever. So there was a group of us football players with our girlfriend field hockey players, and naturally we're talking shit, right? So we go and we play a 5-on-5 field hockey game.
Okay.
We go up to the field hockey because we're like, well, fucking any sport will school you. Like we're better athletes, right? Any sport will school
there's
you, and they're like,
technique
all right.
involved, but go ahead.
We're like, how hard could
That's
field
a
hockey
setup.
be?
That's a setup.
We play
bro.
lacrosse, right? It's essentially the same game. We grew up playing deck hockey. Okay, the stick is just a little shorter. You know what I mean? A little crooked fucking. How you doing?
You're changing the basics of all of the mechanics. by changing this height of the stick alone.
Absolutely. But here's the thing. These girls fucked us up.
Rightfully
And
so.
not in just their techniques and mechanics. I mean physically, because they knew how to move on the field hockey
Yes.
field, and we didn't.
Yes.
Right? So now transfer that into what we're saying here.
If I was a male field hockey player and played, now what?
Yeah, exactly. It'd be a wash.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Like you said, there's anomalies.
all right. So you're saying like regardless, just physical. Men will, on average, men dominate.
Yeah, but hold
physically.
on. But listen, we're not. But
Over
the
women.
argument is not.
I don't know how anyone can argue
No,
that.
yeah, because the argument's not for
It's
co-ed
easy to
sports.
argue it. If
It's
I
not being
hate the world.
sexist or
Listen,
or you know what I mean.
Bro,
like
first of all, everyone's lying to themselves.
Misogynistic, it's just facts.
Everyone's lying to themselves because if everyone ever believed any of this, we'd have co-ed leagues. The reason we don't have co-ed leagues is because we knew from
I think that's
day
gonna
one-
happen.
No, but we knew from day one that if you can't have a female quarterback in the NFL, it wouldn't work right away.
Yo, all right, has Ronda Rousey ever fought a male in the octagon?
What size male?
Great point, because they have to.
Her weight class.
I mean, in the men's division alone, if you cycle through weight classes, it's an instant advantage.
well, of course. Well,
My
that's why
point
they
is,
have weight classes.
it's too.
but I'm saying, has like the UFC done that? Where
I'll tell you right now,
it's-
what Hoist Gracie did in the original UFCs, Ronda Rousey cannot do to men.
I don't.
Hoist Gracie was beating dudes 100
Now listen,
pounds
is
heavy.
are there some men that Ronda Rousey could
Yes.
fuck up?
Yeah, of course.
I
Of
believe
course.
so. Yes.
You know,
That-
just
but
on technique.
That's technique and training.
You know, but like now, okay, so okay, here we go. Let's.
He always gets weird nervous.
You can't go by a number.
I'm just trying to think of this now. It's like, okay, we have our first female NFL running back.
Wouldn't happen.
No way.
Right. Like would just her bone structure explode when when a middle linebacker comes up with a full head of steam and plants his face mask in her chest?
I mean,
Like does she
First
just
of all-
turn into dust?
First of all, where you got to create pads for.
yes.
First of all, you have to create pads for the female chest area.
Because there is a female NFL player, or maybe she's not.
She was a
punter.
kicker.
But she's a kicker. Regardless, it's still we're there.
Yeah.
Right. So
No, we're not.
We felt comfortable enough to put a female out on the field with 20 other men. Right. And she was the other.
Because you know this as a D lineman, you're chasing the ball. You're not really chasing the punter. You can't hit their leg because that's a penalty.
Kickers. She wasn't even a punter. I don't think she was a
She was
field
a
goal
place
kicker.
kicker.
Field goal kicker.
I don't even think she was a field goal kicker.
Either way, when
was she
you-
a field goal
she
kicker?
kicked off.
But either way,
Either way, when you're in special teams, you run at an angle. You don't run you run at a quarterback, through the quarterback.
Right.
You detach the quarterback from the ball.
kicker, you
The
kinda run in front
Yeah, you
and
want
try
to
and
block
block.
the ball because it's a penalty if you hit him. So
my point is
that's
this: is
why
that
person's
they
safe.
obviously feel okay with because again, there are those awry plays, a fumbled hold. Oh shit! Now she's got to run out, and now she's a live player. You know what I'm
but-
saying?
but
Like,
listen,
I'm just
agreed,
saying, like, they
agreed.
obviously feel comfortable enough that she can handle herself in a group of men.
God bless her.
So maybe,
Yeah,
maybe
but you have to understand what's happening there is
I see the fear. Hold on, I just figured it out. So now, if you're saying if now they make all of these sports inclusive, women's world records are going to get shattered.
all day long.
In biking, it already happens.
But now, does this now
In
just
cycling.
do away then with the gender?
What it does is, I'm going to tell you, it's deeper.
With the gender,
Can I tell you something? What's
is
funny?
it? You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I know
instead of it
exactly
being
what
a male, man's, and it's just a world record.
That's my point. It would be a co-ed sport, and this is the irony of it all. The irony of it all is the trend.
You know what's going to happen?
Go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. It's just these are all popping.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen is that there's going to be a movement very soon after.
It's coming.
To segregate.
already happening.
To segregate it again.
No,
Like,
what's happening already.
It's happening right now because I'm gonna tell you now. The transgender movement.
These feminists are going to get a.
That's what I'm
fucking-
saying.
What
The
is happening?
The transgender movement in sports is going to negate all the work that feminists did in sports. Like feminists. Okay.
Go on.
Female sports has struggled because we can't get enough eyes on it. We can't get enough eyes on it because they don't do certain things. Like I've been to WNBA games. There's not enough dunks. There's not enough.
Do you watch soccer ever?
Yes, female soccer I watch more than men because they win.
Because they win.
Because
They're
they win.
exciting.
No, but here's the thing. If you interject transgenders into female sports, you're gonna make it lopsided. So now let's say one team has one or two transgenders on that team and they're dominating. They're just gonna make all the other teams that more. They're gonna create a big divide. So now the teams that
Right, of course. You're going to have people that are going to be faking being trans just to get on a winning team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like gonna be the ultimate free agent.
Either that or schools with privately funded are going to be.
Exactly. And
Because if you're federally funded school, you have to allow someone who identifies as a
Yes.
woman into women's sports. Or vice versa.
And that's,
Is that the new
that's
law
what
that was
yes,
passed?
Yes.
yeah.
And here's the other drama about this too, because right now we're talking about the physical side, and we're talking about how. Because I look at
Wow, think about how many
there's two things that bother me about this.
biological
Yeah, if I have a daughter,
females are
if I have
gonna
a
get
daughter and
robbed
she's-
of
that's what I'm saying.
Scholarships.
or how many scholarships are going to start implementing. Well, I guess you can't ask that, right? You can't discriminate
No,
on
you can't.
sexual.
And I'll tell you this. That's the
Orientation?
one side that drives
What
me
is it
crazy.
considered?
The second side of the coin that drives me crazy is the inclusion of this as a civil rights type thing. And it drives me bananas because it's not the same.
No, y'all do not know that oppression at
That's
all.
what I'm saying. Like, this is an oppression. Like, one is based off even. I agree that psychology is a science, so I agree that people can identify as whatever they want. I'm okay with that.
Wait, say it again.
I said I agree that psychology is a science.
A pseudoscience.
Okay, but if someone if someone says I identify as a woman, I'm not here to stop you. I think there's enough clinical information to go that way. Now, when you take that and then you add technology to it and make yourself completely different, to me, that is a luxury that is afforded to you based on these times. And for you to say that there is a civil rights argument is like, wow. You know, like people are born black, people are born Asian, they're born this, they're born that. These are things that, like, I can't wake up and say I identify as being white.
But the argument there is that these people are born that way. They were born in the wrong skin. It's not something that they chose later on.
Even if that is the case.
So I guess it does still fall under civil rights.
Because I'm going to tell you why. Even if that is the case, they are what they are until they choose not to be. Black, like for example, a black person, I don't get that choice. Like I don't get I'm white, I'm just look right now, and then guess what? I will show you that I'm white. I'm going to make a conversion. Like if you are a male, you are a male until you decide to tell me that. Like I wouldn't know that. If I see a male right now, that's a male. If he says to me that I'm a male, but I'm really a female and trapped in his body, that is now a conversation that now becomes a process and a dialogue, and life goes from there. But, you know, black people or any minority or any civil rights situation, these are people that are like, it is what it is with us. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You're born black. It is what it is. There's no secondary process where I'm like, you know.
Is it now?
Yeah, because, you know, I can't wake up tomorrow and be like, you know, I really identify as a Chinese person. And just,
Right,
you know,
of course.
I want people to start treating me differently. People are going to be like, what are you talking about? But in this other
I'd accept
instance,
you, Gene.
but in gender, you can do that.
You see how dicey this is, though?
I don't think it's dicey. I think that is, I can see why people.
I think it was a well thought out.
I see why people will get upset
I
at me,
agree with
but
him.
I'm sorry.
Here's
that's
the
how I
thing.
feel.
Maybe
That's
I should
it could be a rights issue. It could be a gender rights issue. It could be. It is not civil rights. That's my issue. It could be whatever rights you want to call it. It is not. It is not civil rights. That's just a quick way.
When it comes to civil rights, you ain't gonna get a black
You know
man
why?
to call you a deal on that one.
It frustrates me because it seems it is so easy.
You feel like
to
they're
slide
just
things
jumping
in.
on the coattails of what has
Yeah.
been.
You know what I mean? Like, it's.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I
He feels that way. I'm just gonna go along with the
I do, like,
point. I
Yeah,
got
who the fuck am I?
Just to put that in perspective, and you know, once again, this is not an attack on transgenders at all, but it's like the newly elected president of the United States comes into office. He's executive ordering a bunch of shit. Fine, knock yourself out. Like that makes the top like must do right now. Like, I didn't know there was a burning platform for transgender sports.
Basically, they got that before.
I didn't know that till it happened. Like, I didn't know this was an issue. I didn't know.
Me neither.
And why is there not a transgender league? Maybe.
How long do you think it's going to last?
Until feminists have okay, it's very simple.
Meltdown.
Until
You raise your daughter. You raise your daughter. Your daughter has given everything to a sport since she was 5 years old, 8 years old, and she loved, like Kobe Bryant's daughter.
Right.
R.I.P. She gave her soul to basketball because her dad did not have a son, but she didn't want it to be like he needs to have a son to carry the legacy. So she was gonna carry the legacy through the WNBA. Now, a transgender is going to play basketball and abolish her in the finals in college, in the finals in high school, and then perhaps...
Right, you're saying like LeBron with a wig is going to come in.
Right,
but you see,
dunk all
is it
over.
gonna
here's the
be
thing,
that-
it's
You know
like,
what I'm saying? Like,
I get
how
that
crazy is
aspect.
that?
I get that aspect, but now think about the other end of it. Like, I don't even think we'll get that far because you're not thinking of the other end of it. Now, because all we're talking about is dominant men entering women's sports to take over. We're not even
What
thinking...
if women become men?
We're not even thinking about the women who now identify as male that want to now step into male sports.
And you know why? Because the reason why...
There's always exceptions to the rule, man.
But I'm
No,
just
you
saying,
know-
like,
you know why?
it's gonna take, like, so here's this, let's say, transgendered male, right? I think that's what it would, right? A female who identifies as male. I'm not trying to be ignorant here. I'm literally
I don't
asking.
know either, so... Go ahead.
So
Yes, it would
we
be
have a
that.
female who identifies as a male, right?
Okay.
Has played female lacrosse most of her life. She
Okay.
thinks that it's an easy transition because now
Yes.
it's just man's lacrosse.
Yes.
Not realizing that it is way more contact.
Okay.
She catches a ball in the chest, her
Okay.
fucking heart stops. You know what I mean? Like, yes, things like that happen all the time. But like, maybe that was a bad example.
That was a bad example.
You know, like the
I
football,
kinda- I can
football
say-
example could happen. You know,
Yes.
boom, she gets the first like real hit.
Yes.
Not from one of her teammates who has sensitivity that she,
Hold on.
you know what I mean?
In men's, and also in men's lacrosse, you could fucking smack the shit out
That's
of
what I'm saying.
anybody.
Like,
Where in women's...
bro, I mean,
you
I've
can't.
full on, like full collision in
I
lacrosse
think-
with less
I
pads.
think there's
Like,
only-
there were times where you left the lacrosse field way more beat up than leaving a football field
I'll tell you
because
this.
you have less
Yeah,
pads,
of
you know.
course.
And
It comes down to this. It's
Shit gets fucked.
either that transgender will put a lot of energy, skill, training, whatever, and overcome it, or rules will be adapted, and that's the biggest fear because the sport is always ever changing based on the climate of the country as well as fans and money. So, you know, to me, it's going to come down to how funded this movement becomes.
right.
Because I'm gonna tell right now, because you know, and it's not a knock on women at all, but I didn't think the WNBA would last this long.
What happens? What happens if it?
There's billionaires that own the teams, and they keep going. Like you know, like I watch a game.
We're not even entertaining the idea that maybe nothing changes. Maybe we, as outsiders, are creating this hysteria.
Well, somebody
and-
already won. Or somebody already beat someone.
What do you mean? Talk to me.
There was there was a male who identified as a female who came into a new sport and.
Well, there was a cycling one.
Yes,
she
they-
came in and just destroyed every
blew all the
record.
records already.
Like the
They're
first.
done. So now no one's gonna beat those records.
So a male who identified as a female came
Yes.
into a female
Yes.
cycling circuit and destroyed.
The thing is also in the trans world, they said there's. I mean, I haven't looked into it, so I'm not going to dispute it any other way. But they're saying when the estrogen levels and the testosterone levels get low enough that you are
balances
on an
out.
even playing field. But at the same
Yo,
time,
I
I
wanna
don't
believe
know.
that, but
I don't
I hate
fucking
to
know.
say it. I hate to say
I
it,
want to do
y'all.
that, but the muscles.
I'm gonna be real with you guys right
I
now.
don't know.
This sounds like a woman's problem.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna get to. In the end,
I'm not
in the
even
end-
fronting on this. Like,
Yo.
yo, ladies, Here's your time to shine.
No.
Fight your fight. You
In
know what
the
I mean?
end, that's what
I'll
it
be
is.
right here beside you,
Yeah, but
cheering you on.
I look
but
at
this
it-
sounds like a woman issue.
Yeah, but
It is.
I look at it every girl dad whose daughter's gonna play sports. That's where it got.
You know what? You know what that does to me?
Yes,
It's like,
that's where it hit me.
Like Avalee today, a few days ago, she's so cute. I fucking love her. Right?
It's your daughter. That's a good move.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a good. That's a
she's
good thing.
She's like, I don't try to. I never push anything onto her.
Okay.
You know, like I feel like.
Let her catch on.
Because I am, a musician, like I should be pushing music on her. I'm not doing that. Or like that I was, a big football player, that I'm going to push that on my son. I'm not going to push anything on. So she unprompted says to me, she goes, Dad, I want to join a running team. And I go, what do you mean? She's like, like run races and stuff. And I go, oh, cool. I was like, that's called track and field. I was like, Grandpa coached track and field for 30-something years. Like your whole family was, like we all ran track and field. Like we were big,
Yeah.
we were a big track and field family. And she goes, oh, that's what it's called. Like, cool. She's like, so like you get to like run against other kids. And then she's like, what happens if you don't win? I go, then you don't win. I go, you just try to get faster. She goes, you can get faster? And I go, yeah. I go,
That's good. That
you
means-
can get better at anything. I go, you know how like we work on you writing, so you get better at writing your letters and putting your letters together to form words, right?
Right.
Same thing with running. We can practice at you running and you'll get faster over time. And she was just like amazed. She's like, this sounds so cool. I want to join a running team. And she's like, and I want to be a cheerleader. And I was like, okay, like let's whatever you want to do, dude.
Now imagine she's the fastest kid in Suffolk, fastest kid in Long Island, and then she runs into somebody in high school that demolishes her. You see what I'm saying?
What I'm saying, like, so
It's
what
crazy.
you're saying, like, my gears just turned in there is like, yo, that's it. Like, if Avalee does decide to choose the track and field route, it's like,
Now you have an issue.
not even do I have an issue. Now I have more motivation.
Okay.
Like now it's I talked to my father, who's a record-holding track coach on
Yeah.
Long Island, like with Longwood, and him and his buddies. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Dad, let's get to work here. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
Now let's train Avalee in whatever event she chooses. 55 hurdles, like the rest of us. Maybe she runs the 400. Maybe she's cross country with those long dancer legs. Who knows? But we train her, we help her advance as much as she can to beat out.
You're assuming she's having
Anyone.
long legs.
She's got pretty long legs right now.
Really?
Yeah, she's tall.
She didn't get that from her mother. That's for sure.
No,
That's a Rowanbeck feature.
Yeah.
I mean, I get what you're saying. You're going to teach her to just be a competitor and compete with anything, but I just feel like, okay,
Which then works me into, you want some HGM? You no doubt. Let's go. Shoot her up. Let's get.
because, I mean, and this is the last thing I'll say about this. The concept,
and your kids. Go on.
the beauty of sports is that in every single competition in sports, you address it thinking that it's a level playing field.
Sure.
Even when the Jets play a real team, you think,
They're still professional
Jets
athletes.
can win
yeah.
because they're professional. I mean,
Yes.
you know they're gonna lose, but in your mind, you're like, they can beat Kansas City this week, but you know that's not real.
I haven't felt like that in years, Jim.
Yeah, but you get my point.
I haven't felt like that in
but
years.
you know that's not real.
Yeah.
It's just like when two guys get in a boxing ring, you're like, that guy could win, but that's Mike Tyson.
Right.
But he
Yo.
Who's that white guy
yeah,
fighting
but
Mike
in
Tyson? Was he
theory-
nuts?
But in theory, he trained, he did all that so he can win. But now you're putting a
think about
monkey
that.
wrench into the sport where now I have to say, I just don't know if that's really a fair fight.
Like,
try
think about
try
this,
going
though.
on a dating app and wondering that
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Oh, yo, think about this, because now, like, this blew my mind now, just even thinking of this ladder. Like, imagine, let's say, the UFC. You're Dana White. Someone like a Ronda Rousey who says, I identify as a male. I want to enter into the male weight class.
There was
I'm
a
a buck 55.
You know what's happened already, right?
No.
The other way.
Right. I'm saying
God,
the
I'm
other
gonna
way.
identify as a female and fought.
We're just beating the fuck out of people.
And they let her?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember her name. My phone's right there, so I can't look.
Wow. See?
Like that.
I don't know if it was UFC,
It
but
couldn't
it was,
because I feel like I don't know if Dana White would do that.
no, he
would have
might not have
been-
known.
And then he would get brought
Well,
up
have you
on
seen some of the-
discrimination charges and all this shit.
Have you
I'm just saying
seen-
it's such a slippery slope? And
You've
it
seen
sucks.
some of these women? Bro, they're jacked.
Yes, I understand that, but
Bro,
again,
you might
imagine-
not know if a guy
imagine-
is.
Yeah. They say that Connor has the strongest left. Imagine getting smashed with like.
Right. Exactly. Yes. That's also that's a big reason why Rogan's against it.
Of course.
Because he's in the fighting world.
Of course.
Where a man will just fuck up a woman.
Like just
Like, literally, that's like the biggest no-no in the world. And now you go, I'm a girl. I'm going to beat the fuck out of this girl. Like, that's, you're just like, yeah.
It's almost
wrench,
like
monkey wrench.
Fine. Then you want to be a transgendered female in female sports. Then biological females are allowed to juice.
What if they don't want to because they don't want to look like a dude?
Well, then,
That's a good point.
You know, like,
they
what if
don't.
they don't
But you
want
see what
to?
you're doing?
Now they're becoming men. Like, what are you doing?
I'm just trying to get steroids legal in professional sports, man. Like juice them up. I want to
'em
see.
back,
I want to
baby.
see
Bring 'em
Thor
back.
and Captain America fucking
Right.
running down the sideline after each
Like,
other.
I want
Let's go.
to. I want to see two dudes break Babe Ruth's record in a year.
Yes.
Remember that.
Yeah, but I think
And then they bitched
I
at
think they
Clemens.
can do it without steroids, believe it or not. They can.
Yeah, especially today.
I think,
Come on.
I think there's a lot of.
But we're
Listen,
talking about fun stuff.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
At least I was.
I'm just saying the rules. Any record.
all serious and shit.
No, I'm just saying any record that is held in the past can definitely be broken by a modern day athlete. Just nutrition alone, they're better off than these guys that were. These
like I
guys were.
said.
I mean, you
These
got-
guys
like
were
I
going to
said,
bars
Gene,
after games. You know that?
Listen, there's some thick women out there that can fuck up a man.
Is straight up the woman's
problem.
The
That's
woman's
what you're
issue.
saying.
This
I
is
hear
a
you.
woman's
I
issue,
hear you.
man.
I hear you.
Like, ladies out there, talk to your president as to why he doesn't like women. Like, that's what, if I was a female, that's how I would take it. Like, Joe Biden, you don't like female athletes. Thanks.
Oh God.
I mean,
You got
No.
some splaining to do.
He don't like women. That's it. That's the new rule. That's the new thing.
And you know who's going to be ultimately affected is marginalized minority women. That was just a little political
I was about to
theater.
say.
That was just some political
I'm
theater
like,
for you.
I'm like, I don't know.
I am confused.
I'm like,
I think that was that's
No,
a
I get
talking
it. That's
point
a
on
talking
anyone.
point. But
Right?
I feel like it's gonna be.
And you know who's really going to be affected is
It's gonna-
marginalized
it's gonna be-
minorities in the city.
It's gonna be the pressure's gonna be on them to actually beat the transgender.
I mean, if you think about it,
It will be.
If you think about
You
it,
can
right?
do it.
That's less scholarships to minorities
Yeah,
that
yeah.
rely on that to get into college.
I agree.
Yo, Joe, you done fucked up, bro. You done fucked
You just pissed off every woman's athlete in the world, in the country.
What else?
Yeah.
Hey man, hey,
Me and him, you need to come talk. Come forward and say something, girl.
And then,
and take your shirt off. Oh wait, never mind. That's the wrong girl, right? No, same girl, right? Yeah, same
and then,
girl.
I guess since today's Gene's throw up episode day,
Yeah, man, go for it.
so
Let's hear it.
so I don't understand why this football player who beat this woman is getting no coverage. The guy in Seattle?
Oh, the one I sent.
Yeah, like I just don't understand how this.
I didn't even look at it. I saw the.
Did you
I,
see my comment?
No, you said something in the text, and I just saw some mongoloid-looking guy, and I was just like,
Bro, it took
I'll
three
read it
cops.
later.
All right, it took 3 cops to subdue him. I forgot who.
He
it was.
fought her like she was a transgender that was a male before, because that was ridiculous.
What happened? Talk to me.
He
just wilded out for no
She had to
reason?
lock herself in the bathroom and said, he's trying to kill me. And he was actually shocked that she was still alive, basically, just because of the way the fight was going. And I'm just saying to myself, listen, I just like.
What do you mean?
My issue. No,
That's what he means.
That's exactly what I mean.
You didn't
He
say
beat
anything.
the absolute
He beat
fuck
the
out
shit
of her.
Okay.
But my whole issue is
She called the cops. It took 3 cops
Yes.
to subdue him, and the guy goes, "A taser wasn't even doing anything." Like tase.
And he's an offensive lineman.
he a lineman?
That's a big
yeah, he's
dude.
definitely lineman. Yeah,
Gotta be. It's a
And
big
that's when I said they should have sent. They should have sent
social worker?
social worker.
Can we talk about your feelings here?
Maybe.
Why did you just
Listen.
Why did you just?
You just proved that the
This is
taser didn't
manslaughter.
work. Just so you know, you proved the taser didn't work. So just maybe a group hug may have gotten.
Maybe a group hug.
Maybe a group hug would
I
have
mean,
been the answer.
confusion
I'm just
definitely
saying.
would have been a
'Cause
factor
He
there.
probably would have been like,
Imagine you just raging out and 3
would've been
cops
like-
coming in and just start fucking.
exactly, because I've watched the Avengers.
Yeah.
When Hulk smash, you got to talk to Hulk.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
Hulk smash.
The sun's getting real low, big guy.
Yeah,
The sun's getting
exactly.
real
So
low.
wait, what are you saying? It's just not getting any coverage in the news, or
I'm just saying.
is he not getting convicted? Is he not
I'm
getting in
saying-
trouble?
He's getting in trouble.
Oh,
He's
okay.
getting in trouble, but I'm
All right,
just
so then
saying.
good.
No one's talking about it.
I'm
Who
saying-
cares? Because you know that shit happens all the time. Just because
That's the point. That's exactly
You know why they're
the
not
point.
talking about it?
Because it's not Ray Rice.
No, because not only, well, maybe, but no,
he was white.
possibly.
Man,
I can't deny, neither confirm that allegation.
Okay, that's a
But
good
I
one.
will say this: it's because what I made the joke about. Oh, they should have sent. That's what everyone's gonna do. Oh, you want to defund the police? All right. Well, here's the.
So you think they took it out? They cycled it out because it's possible.
That's the number one thing they'll use. If you were on the don't.
Ah.
If you're on the. Oh yeah, you want to.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Dude,
Yeah, but
defund the police
defund
is
the-
so over. That was like
yeah,
that
that's
was so
the point.
3 months ago.
Point
defund the
is-
police is also. I've always said that. Defund.
It really is. It's over. They're not
no,
going to do
but
anything.
defund the police is.
I know there's still cops doing stupid shit.
No,
You see Biden's cabinet?
Defund the
It's a
police.
joke.
Yeah, I know.
Defund the police is the fact that LA has a squad car. They have a Lamborghinis left and right. That's defund the police.
I know what it is.
Like, why do they have
But
Lamborghinis?
part of it was also.
First of all, if you're chasing down criminals in Lamborghinis, then
You're gonna catch 'em.
Yeah, we need.
Mike Lowry had a Lambo.
Yeah, like-
I need
like-
a Lambo. My
Like,
Lowry.
think about it.
Mike Lowry.
Like they got Lamborghinis, they got helicopters. Like it's got.
Yeah, well, they need helicopters.
I know, but I'm just saying. Like,
Because there's mad chases.
If they were smart, you know what they would do
the
instead of
freeway.
Lamborghinis?
first of all, you're not even allowed to. You're not even supposed to chase at certain speeds, right?
If they were smart, instead of
You
doing
know what I'm saying?
Listen to me.
So make up your mind. Like, what are they doing
Yeah.
out there?
You give them a Tesla.
Oh God! Wow, this guy.
Nah, dude, Pelosi
faster.
owns,
Anything for the
Pelosi
stock.
owns too much Tesla.
Word.
Anything for the stock. That's
Fuck,
You
Pelosi
heard
was
that?
smart.
Like people are getting pissed off about that
Why?
because she, I don't know, she put like $1 million into
Tesla.
stock,
because she
knowing that Biden, that administration is going to push.
Jesse.
No, hold on, because this is like a real thing that people
know, but-
are freaking out about.
but Jesse-
because knowing that they're going to push this.
But they never mentioned it would be Tesla that they're using.
That's a good point.
Now, if they do,
It's just logical.
but if they
because-
don't,
Yeah, but Jesse, are we forgetting about that
bought
young?
Panasonic.
Are you forgetting about the young lady who sat in
the batteries.
coronavirus briefing that was secret and came out of that meeting and dumped her stocks? You
No,
forgot-
I know that, but I'm
You-
saying-
so,
No,
like,
I didn't
the
forget
Pelosi,
that. What I'm saying
the
is-
Pelosi mill is nothing compared to that. What that lady did.
or the dude that went on TV and
No,
said
no. What
all the hotel stocks they're all gonna go to zero. We're all screwed. And then
Which
when
is
they
why
did,
he
no, when
bought
they
more?
tanked, he bought it all and made like a couple $1 billion.
Right. So what I'm saying is that
stocks is dirty. It is what it is.
The
Everything
cool thing
about
about
stocks
this
is
is
dirty.
that we're all in the know now.
Exactly.
Like, we weren't before.
Now we
So
know.
something like that would have been, it never would have been exposed because it was never, you know what I mean? And now it's like it's being brought up by the internet as
Good
a
for
big
them.
deal. Like
Listen.
so it's what I'm saying is I feel like sure the mainstream media's energy has lightened, but like the internet folk, that hasn't lightened.
No,
Like the
it never
Bernie,
will.
the Bernie supporters and stuff, like they haven't lightened up. Like they're, you know what I'm saying? Like
nor should
people
they.
are pointing out, like people are freaking out about
Okay.
Biden's administration.
Here's the
and,
problem.
Like I'm saying it's good.
No, listen, I'm off. I think in the last 8 years, actually, let's do 12. Let's go back to Obama. I think Obama. I think that what's happened is the other side has always been critical of whoever's in power or whoever's calling the shots. I think that the American challenge is for the people in power to challenge themselves. I think that, like, for example, if you're a Biden Democrat, you should be on Biden more than Republicans, because the idea is that you vote someone in to defend your interests. And if they don't do that, you got, like, for example, I don't care, but people should be flipping over their $2,000. They
Word.
should. They have every right, because he verbatim
They won
said,
That's
the
what won him
Georgia
Georgia.
race.
yeah, you vote these two guys in, we
Straight
send out
up.
$2,000.
Yeah.
That, to me, that is a verbal transaction.
My money.
You told me to do something,
And I want
did
it now.
Exactly, and I think that.
$11 billion overseas,
Yeah, I think that. Like,
and we can't get our checks yet.
first of all,
I heard some lady today, like, I thought, but she made a valid point, and it made me think about it. She goes, $2,000. She's like, that should be $100,000 for every American. And at first I was just like, yo, that's insane. But then I really thought about it. I'm like,
that we can afford it.
not only can we afford it, but it's like, yo, we're coming close to a year now.
Yes.
That's literally a
How much
year's
is salary? Yep.
for not for a lot of people, but for
still,
a lot
for
of
enough
people.
people, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, sure, is it a little outrageous to say $100,000? You know, but
okay, what
when
if-
you really calculate it in and you really factor it all in, it's like, because
What-
I did the math back in August. You know, and I
What
was
if
just
you
like,
gave everyone-
the amount of money I lost simply on just weekly bar gigs alone,
What
just pocket cash.
You could have easily given everybody the highest they've earned in the last 5 years. That's easy to do.
Easy.
Easy. Whatever your highest earning year, we match that.
Take that
because
$11
it's a
billion you
pandemic,
send it overseas.
and we're going to give you the benefit of doubt that you could have made that happen. But instead, we're going to give a country. Once again, I'm going to say it every time. Name another country where citizens of that country get taxed and that money gets sent to the U.S. None.
Never.
So why do none? So why do we do it? Like, I really listen. I am a humanitarian. I am a citizen of the world, but I am a me first guy too. I don't understand
Aren't you ever?
how we're sending money to any country before you send us money. Like, and I think that once again, this is where the Democrats have to step up and hold Joe
Gene?
Biden accountable.
How many of those barbacks that you paid extra money to do extra work for you? You know where that
didn't do
money
it?
got sent.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
You physically are the reason why some of that money went over somewhere.
Yeah, but as long as my checks got changed and the flow was clean.
As long as you didn't have to mop.
transaction.
Yeah, I hear
It was
you.
a transaction.
Bro,
It's just crazy. Like,
Worth
when,
every
when
penny.
you really
Exactly.
think about it, like, you know, because we're coming close to a year of our 2-week shutdown.
March.
And can I say something
You
too?
know, and I just think, like, holy shit. And no one is gonna, like, we're not gonna be taken care of.
Why would we?
Like, nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna be suck it up. And you know what? Like, sure, I might benefit off of this, but there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be in a really bad way.
Are you kidding me?
once that foreclosure
Why not?
moratorium lifts.
Bro, that's-
people are gonna be out.
You know how many businesses are closed forever? There's
Ever.
one in Patchogue, the pizza station in the pizza
Roses.
store.
Oh,
Done.
yeah.
Fucking R.I.P. Roses. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? That's like a staple.
People don't know about roses.
Yeah, that's
because
the-
there's a lot of people that listen from other countries and other states.
Let me tell you something. Roses, there's this pizza place in Penn Station, main terminal.
Madison Square Garden.
It's where you go. It's where us Long Islanders go when we go to the city,
The city.
right?
AKA
It's-
Manhattan.
It's a big old slice of love.
You
And
go in there, you sit down on the floor waiting for your fucking train.
Yep.
some say it's drunk pizza. I say bullshit. I've had it at 1 PM and it's just as delicious.
No, drunk pizza is
I was drunk pizza.
drunk pizza is that shit.
It was not
I
that
don't know what
delicious.
you're talking about, bro. I would get a slice.
All right, it
I
was
would get a
good.
slice as soon as we got in there from the train. You know, slice real quick. How you doing? We shove it down before you even get up the escalator,
Sorry, it just
You want-
reminds me
you
of
want
something.
and then I get probably 2 slices on the way home.
You want
How
to talk
doing?
about drunk pizza? Here's another cultural moment for everyone. So I think I'm in Long Island for maybe 2 years, and everyone's like, "Yo, you got to go to Huntington. You got to try this goat cheese pizza."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So now
Little
I'm
Vinny's.
thinking they're saying goat.
I've introduced this
cheese.
to people.
Goat cheese. I think that's a cool idea. Goat cheese pizza. Of
course you
goat
would.
cheese pizza. So I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I go there. We wait on this fucking ridiculous ridiculous long line.
Yeah.
And then the guy comes up to me. I'm like, yeah, I'll take a cold cheese pizza. So the guy takes the pizza and he throw cold mozzarella cheese on it and
Yes.
give it to me.
Yes.
I'm like, what the fuck is?
it's so good.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, what's the goat cheese? They're like, what goat cheese? Cold cheese. Cold cheese.
Cold.
I'm like, get the fuck out of it. But so the point is, a bunch of drunk Long Islanders are fascinated by cold cheese on their pizza.
Yeah.
That's just
I've
amazing.
introduced
I
that
You
just
know
think
why,
that's
Gene?
amazing.
You know why?
No, I don't know why. Help
Because
me out.
it gets kind of melty on the bottom, you know, like because
It's
because
fucking
of the
delicious.
warmth of
It's
the-
like
But who doesn't like cold mozzarella cheese?
It's like having a hot burger and putting the cheese on it, but not melting
no,
it.
no,
No, it's
that's-
nothing
it's
like
kind
it.
of like
Same
that, but
thing.
No,
different.
it's not because there's
It's
cheese
similar
on your
but
pizza.
different.
Yes.
There's regular cheese on the pizza
Yes.
that's melted.
Yes.
It's a cooked
Regular
slice.
old
Yes.
Then they throw on the cold cheese afterwards.
No. What you got to do is you say, "Let me get a cup of cold cheese to go," and then they fill you up a large soda cup
Yeah.
full of fucking mozzarella cheese that you just sit
Sometimes
there
Little
and you
Vince's
shove your
close.
fucking hands
Fuck.
in and throw it
I'll
down.
take my Sicilian. and I'll
Fuck
leave it alone.
Sicilians.
I love
I'm
Sicilians.
talking about cold cheese pizza.
No,
I've
no.
introduced this shit to people from other states, and they were like, "What the fuck?" And they loved it.
Yep.
It was alright. It wasn't.
Fucking Brooklyners.
It wasn't
man, I swear
a
to
lo-
God.
it wasn't-
They're so
Craig
spoiled.
Monroe.
It wasn't 3 in the morning.
Craig
Yes,
down
we
in
have
Florida.
great pizza in Brooklyn.
Craig down in
Best.
Florida. He started cold cheese pizza started flying down in Florida.
Oh, he was doing it.
Fucking pounding it.
Oh wow!
And they also got better Chinese food in Brooklyn.
Of course.
I don't know what it is about Brooklyn, but something about Chinese food and pizza.
Brooklyn, it's part of Long Island.
That's the Chinese
It
people.
may be true, but
That's the Chinese people who got here first. $5.
fair enough.
$5 joke.
Fair enough.
No egg roll.
Still, not the point.
All right. Okay.
Oh my God, this guy.
I love it.
What else you got for me? I'm done throwing up for the day.
Really?
That's it.
I mean,
That's all you got for me?
I do. Okay. So you have another. Okay.
This was a gene-centric episode.
I am enjoying the Republican Party making fun of one of their own. You know, the lasers, the Jewish lasers. You've heard about this woman,
Jewish
right?
lasers.
You didn't know about that?
Oh, the lady, that
She said
chick,
the
that
wildfire.
psychotic chick.
Yeah, the wildfire. And I
Spelled
want
with a J,
I
no
wanna mention
less.
this. I'm not political, but I just want to show you extremists.
You're not political.
So you have one extremist. AOC believes that universal health care and
Cows farting is killing us. Yes.
Right.
Okay, I think that's just someone put it all together. Emissions of
Hey,
gas
whatever.
based on cows, but I see what you just
It
did
is
there.
what it is, my
But-
friends.
But I'm like, whoa. He's
Well, I mean, if we're going to dive into Jewish lasers,
I know, but my whole point.
cows farting is that other.
My point is
Really not that much further away.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but you just got to figure out, like, to me, which is like, I'm sorry, like Jewish lasers, like, and I don't know how she's still around. I feel like normally the Jewish community stands up and fucking they don't take.
They fuck people up.
They usually- Yeah.
Wait. This was like for real?
Yeah, she said it on Congress floor. Like,
What did she say?
she said Jewish. She's also the same one that she's also like.
I thought this was like a gag. I
No.
overheard.
She really said that. She also believes that Trump really won. I mean, a lot of people
Sure.
did. till last
Wait.
minute.
Explain the Jewish lasers.
They're responsible. There's a secret agenda of Jewish lasers that are responsible for the forest fires in California. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She's a sitting congresswoman.
That was real, and she said that on the floor of
That's what I'm
Congress.
saying. She's a sitting congresswoman.
Someone voted her in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
And now you know why there's a dog that's a mayor of some city.
yeah.
Because of people like that. Like people like
people,
you.
people are losing their mind. I just, I don't even know what to say.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and then guess what? My boy Mitch, Moscow Mitch, goes out and says,
Moscow, man.
yeah, that was his nickname before the Trump years.
Ah.
And they say
Call him Turtle.
they're kind of disavowing him, disavowing her, Ted Cruz and them, and like they don't really know her. Like everyone's acting like they don't. And what's scary is she's on committees. She's not just a congresswoman. She's on committees. I'm not sure which one it is. I
should
think
check her for
I
that.
think education, which is
You should
always
check her
scary.
for that cat disease.
I feel like we always lose with education. There's always an idiot in charge of education. It's just what happens the last. But
can't get over that.
I know, right?
I mean, listen, if they're using Jewish lasers, and it's specifically Jewish lasers to burn down forest fires.
If Jewish had
forests.
lasers,
doesn't make sense.
If Jewish had lasers, I think they have other targets. I'm just saying.
I mean, wouldn't-
I could be
Agreed, but
I
maybe
don't think
fucking
forest
fire.
fires.
Jewish lasers.
California wouldn't be first.
Wouldn't the lights have to go out on Saturday night?
Why?
What? Because
Friday night?
Because
Right?
talking
Isn't
about?
it?
he's talking about this guy.
I'm just saying, like that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, what are you
talking about, man?
It's like
Mazel tov. He's gonna burn. He only burns California Monday
He's
through
trying
Friday.
to know what he knows because he played with Matisyahu and there was a show he couldn't play until after sundown and whatever. So he's
Yeah.
confused.
my aunt's Jewish.
You can't use those lines, bro.
What do you mean?
My aunt's Jewish is the equivalent of I have a black friend. You can't say those things.
What do you mean? I'm saying that's the extent of my Jewish knowledge. Is my
I
aunt's
know, but
Jewish?
you just.
And I've had to sit down.
It's 2021.
I've sat down and I've eaten kugel and I've eaten.
I've had matzo ball soup.
I've eaten all the Jewish food. I love Ben's Deli. It's fantastic.
It's 2021.
My mother. Here's a
You're
great
better
story.
off saying I followed Jared Kushner on social media.
Here's
I
a
would
great
understand
story.
that more.
We're
Okay.
sitting in Ben's, right? My mother goes, "Oh, what? They can't put any cheese on this?" And I went, "Ma." Oh no, maybe she asked for mayo. She was like, "Can I get some mayo on this?" And I go, "Ma, this is a kosher place. You can't mix meat and dairy." And then she was just like, "Oh, so I can't get any cheese either?" No, you can't get any cheese either.
Listen, I agree with your mother, so
it on there.
don't bring it out here. Your mother, that's the devil's work.
I thought it was hilarious.
You go to a nice Italian deli where they copy what the Jewish people do, and then they add Italian shit to it.
Yeah, then they put a bunch of other shit on there. Hey,
Yeah.
you picked it from the god and throw it in there.
Yeah, that's where you get a nice fucking chicken cutlet hero, with mozzarella on it,
I'm listening.
brown gravy, garlic hero.
Talk to me.
These people don't know.
They don't know.
They have no idea. If they ate that, they would melt right to the floor.
Actually, I heard of
Delicious.
the chef at my job fucking tells me this fucking amazing sandwich one day. I'm like, you gonna make it? He goes, no, I had it somewhere. I was like, go fuck yourself.
That's amazing.
But basically,
You can make it though.
I know.
You're a chef.
No, he was. It was like it was basically like a fried turkey Reuben sandwich. Reuben's like.
Fried turkey.
That's what I said. He said they take the
fuck
turkey
me.
and they fried it.
Sure.
And then but he says you have to get a specific piece of the turkey to make it really juicy. And then he's like, they fry it and they do the whole just like a Reuben with the slaw, the Russian.
I'm in, man.
That's
I'm
what
in.
I said. I'm
Let's
like,
do it.
Amani Crisco?
Is that what it is?
Monte Cristo.
It's
Amani
regular
Cristo,
turkey.
right. Amani
It's regular
Cristo
turkey.
is
Yeah, with the turkey.
is fresh carved turkey with eggs, I think, right? Oh no, maybe not eggs.
Swiss.
But it's on
with Swiss.
It's on French toast.
No, but this is a Reuben. It's a Reuben.
Yeah.
It's a Reuben with
never seen it with
the
French
cabbage
toast.
and Thousand Island, but with the fried turkey and the thing. That's why it sounds
What is
good.
fried turkey? I've had a fried turkey. We deep fried the turkey that
No,
one year. That
but
was pretty
imagine
good.
No, you
fried
take a nice piece of
seasoned
turkey breast and you
yeah.
fucking.
Same way. How do you do? What do you do? Does that go? Okay. I was confused until
now-
you made the noise.
You know, maybe
Nah,
a
I think
sear.
I'm done. I don't think there's anything else that happened this week that's worth talking about. Go ahead, go.
I talked to my kid about Gilfist souffle and how much I loved high school lunch.
High school lunch.
Gilfist souffle.
Gilfist souffle.
You guys got remote learning. High school lunch is going to the fridge.
you-
No,
Meanwhile-
man, actually, Avery had school lunch for the first time last
Really?
week, and she was stoked.
Really?
Stoked. She
That's
came.
awesome.
Yeah. She was like, "Can I get school lunch again?" I was like, "Yeah, dude. You know, like
I don't gotta do shit.
whatever you want."
used to
I
have
still
lu-
got to pack her a snack for snack
I
time.
used to have lunch tickets.
Spoiled
I remember
kids.
those days. Lunch tickets. Fucking the world.
What was the
Her
Gilfist
school
souffle?
gives
Whoa,
away
you can't just
free
go.
breakfast and free lunch.
You're gonna mention Gilfist souffle
So you
and talk
agree
about
with
that.
free breakfast, free lunch?
Her school does it
But do you agree with it?
because there's a lot of low income families.
Why won't he answer the question? Do you agree with free lunch?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
All right. Jeez.
There's no need to make a kid feel
You know,
left out or feel like he's.
That was
Especially when it
always
comes to food.
but that wasn't always the thing. They
No,
were
like
trying
when
to
you
change
remember
that.
like, the poor kid, we had to show a little fucking ticket.
Yeah, lunch ticket.
At
I
our
had lunch
lunch,
tickets,
and all
yeah.
the other kids were standing online. You see, you whip out that ticket, and how do you think that kid felt? You know that all those little fuckers were making fun of you.
I didn't care.
It was bullshit.
I was looking for lunch tickets
now,
on the floor. I had
at
lunch
least
twice.
my tax dollars are going to something worth it. And now there's no kid that's going to be sitting there on the lunch line or the breakfast line because his parents couldn't feed him breakfast. He just gets breakfast at school. It's actually, I like it.
Your taxes
community.
are going to 11 million people
And I'm fine with
shoveling
that.
snow on the border.
What's a Gilfist souffle?
Gilford souffle was chicken nugget day, right? And we
what's
used to get our chicken nuggets,
Prepare for white boy.
mashed potatoes, and brown gravy on a round roll.
There you
On like a hard roll.
Say white boy and hard right there.
Bro.
It sounds like white people's struggling meal.
No.
Yeah.
I get it. Looks
Bro,
like it's a struggle meal, but I like it.
That was fucking
It's a struggle meal.
Wednesday school lunch, Gilford souffle
It's like
day.
our.
Now, when we
It's like our
don't
peanut
forget
butter
where you
sandwiches.
work, didn't we do a sandwich like that?
No, you did a fucking shitbag burrito.
Road trip?
No, you did a burrito with everything
It
in
was
it.
no. We did a road trip. That one came from another thing, which we should talk about. But no,
food burrito.
we had
Yeah,
a chicken.
He stole the Gilford souffle from me, Phil.
Right.
He put chicken strips
Was it chicken strips?
Yeah.
It's already fucked up, I guess.
Yep. Yeah.
Chicken, because they had chicken fingers.
Yeah, you're right. No,
Hand-rolled
you're right,
chicken
you're right.
strips.
Mashed potatoes.
Should have been chicken nuggets.
Mashed potatoes.
What's the difference?
Mark's gravy that always had his finger in it.
Mark is that old white guy?
Yeah.
I can't remember him. No, he was a little dude.
He always had something on his face.
Where did he come from?
Who knows?
potatoes
But he had the
from
best
last
soup. I don't know if it was because of his.
I don't know if
if
it's
it's 'cause
probably
of
his blisters.
That's fine. Give me that recipe. But the
I
junk
will
food
say
burrito.
Mark made junk food burrito.
Now the junk food burrito came from when we were down in Florida, Sarasota. We went to this place called 420 Munchies. We was on that here.
Exactly what I thought it was. High people
Of course.
No.
Yeah.
This is next level high
That's
people
exactly what I
Picture
thought it was.
here. Gene, you
Butthead
walk
food.
into this place to order your food, and it's just wall-to-wall pictures of people throwing up blood
Essentially.
because they have this atomic hot wing sauce, right? It's their hot wing challenge, and it's just people like,
That's the pictures.
no, wasn't touching that.
What the fuck?
So we didn't go there, but what we did was we got
Hundreds of pictures.
what was
We got
it
these
called?
sandwiches.
I don't know what the sandwich was called, but
I don't know. We all got something different because I know I didn't want mac and cheese. I got the one
it
without
was a
mac.
fucking sandwich with cheeseburgers, chicken fingers, French fries, mac and cheese,
Mozzarella sticks.
and mozzarella sticks on it.
Yeah.
That shit should have been called I'm High. And
Yes.
yours should be not
It
as
was-
high.
it was-
Yeah.
Without the mac and cheese. 'Cause what?
It was
It was
amazing.
ridiculous.
It was amazing.
It was
I
ridiculous.
believe you, but I just think there's a reason why.
What did I? Oh, that's right. I threw fried pickles on mine instead of
Of
mac
course.
and cheese.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. You should add both.
Nah, I don't. Because I'm not a mac and cheese like on my shit kind of guy. I don't want fried mac and cheese. I'm over that. Yeah, I'm not a fucking kid anymore.
Back in the day.
But you want nuggets in your
Back in the
gravy.
day, you were a kid.
Back in the
But you want
day
nuggets
when
and
I was
gravy on a
young,
roll.
I'm not a kid
Stop it.
anymore, but some days.
All right, what else we got,
I was a
JP?
Kid again. Ahmad, underrated man.
Ooh, you want to talk Ahmad?
Ahmad.
I don't know anything else but him.
How was that song?
Yeah, but who else is there? There's nothing else.
I don't know. You know what? You know what kind of sucks is like,
What?
Trump's gone, and it's like there's nothing to talk about.
No.
anymore.
I've been following. I've been
The comedy's not there anymore, but
I've
I
been
think it
follow-
is.
I've
I'm
been
over it.
following
I'm over
Fa-
politics. I don't
I've
care
been
anymore.
following Facebook.
We're
He's
back to
coming back
status
March
quo.
4th.
Yeah, we'll see.
QAnon, how do you pronounce that word?
QAnon?
QAnon said he'll be back March 4th, so just slow down.
How do you?
And
what do you?
QAnon is.
What do you mean? They're
That's
spot
Bible.
on. They've been good. They've been right about a lot.
Bible. It's QAnon.
Bro, they got Whole Foods into prison.
It's biblical.
They got Whole Foods into prison. They're making moves. QAnon
I
is
saw
making
something
moves.
that the shaman's gonna roll on Trump. I go, I can't wait.
Yeah,
to
I
hear
posted
this.
that. That lawyer.
Oh, it was you.
Yeah, the lawyer said, because the lawyer's preparing his defense. So his defense is that Trump, like he did it because Trump told him to. And then what's funny is, that's why I posted that Ted Cruz thing, where Ted Cruz was like, well, he said, I'm like, wow, so quickly they're what's so crazy? It's actually insane that an ex-president is not only blocked out from all social media, but like his party is also now kind of like, we didn't really know him like guy.
You called that.
I did, but like
Political
when I
You were
called it,
saying that months ago.
yeah, but I didn't think it was gonna be this intense. Like I really don't hear
Raw.
from the guy.
Well,
you know when you
they
say you
had
don't,
to.
you know when you say you don't hear from someone.
Guess what's happening?
It's
though?
one thing.
You know what's happening.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
The Freedom Party.
Nah, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. He's
You're gonna tell me?
He's gonna be bored. He's not doing it. He's not doing it.
Oh, he's not. He's
He's
done.
bored. He's done.
He's just looking to knock.
I don't think he's gonna do it for him.
Guess what?
But I
That
think Ivanka's gonna make a run at
Crazy
somewhere.
Lady Marjorie went and met him.
Jared Kushner's gonna make a run somewhere.
They're talking about how they could win.
They're all in Washington now, man.
How does anyone take Jared Kushner seriously?
Dude, he brokered some incredible peace deals
I know,
in the
but
Middle
when-
East.
when you-
like,
when you
the
look
guy
at him-
doesn't get the credit he's deserved.
When you look at him, he's got that permanent. Do you know who my father is? Look like on his face, like just this.
Who's his father?
I don't know, but he's got that look like. Do
Mr.
you know my
You know
father?
who my father-in-law is?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's just like he's the guy who goes in the restaurant, and it's like if you don't give him what he wants to know if you know who he is.
Oh, did you see that courtside Karen is trending?
Oh my God! I was about to talk about that. The one who LeBron got into a fucking.
No. LeBron,
happened?
LeBron did not get her tossed out. She got
No, the referees did.
The referees did.
LeBron said they shouldn't have gotten tossed
LeBron
out.
James,
Oh, this bitch.
a husband, a man was yelling at LeBron James while playing. He's obviously VIP because there's only so many people who can go into a game.
Right.
And LeBron, said stuff back and forth.
He called her a rank ass bitch.
And then she.
you read his lips.
Yeah. So then she.
Rank ass bitch.
Yeah,
But then
he's trying to be
she-
nice.
That's weak.
But she answered back, like jumping in, and then he.
Saying, if you talk to my husband again, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, basically.
Like she's one of those like
Like,
little
who talks
strappy
like that?
25.
They're roasting her because she has no ass.
25-year-olds.
They're roasting her because she has no ass too. Like insert the black community.
She's
so like,
a white
she has
chick.
no butt, so they're like abusing her. Like
White chick who married some old dude who calls himself Papa something.
yeah, it's
Papa
really bad.
Carlos, Papa
it's really
something
bad.
like
But
that,
you know
right?
what? He's like, welcome to 15 minutes of fame. Hopefully she does something good with it because she's gonna get it. She's got another 3
Maybe
weeks.
her and Bad Baby can do a track together.
Oh,
That's
no.
the Catch Me Outside
I know she
girl.
is.
Yeah, bad baby.
I wonder
The
if she
sad part
started
about
an
Bad Baby,
OnlyFans yet.
she's always one hit away from relevance.
Who?
That's the scary part.
That bitch?
If she
Yeah.
gets a ghostwriter, she's one hit away from relevance.
I didn't even know she was still around
want
until I
Ghost
opened up
Rider?
my Snapchat.
Are you kidding me? She
Yeah,
has,
she's still fighting with people.
plus she had a song with a real rapper. I forgot who. They did a song with her.
She was in a relationship with a
something.
real rapper, according to my Snapchat.
Bro,
Good job by her.
what?
You gotta do what it takes.
How'd you
I
catch
opened
that
up
on your
Snapchat.
Snap?
I opened up Snapchat for the first time in like.
Oh, good for you.
forever. I was taking an old dumper. And, I was just like, let's see what's going on in here. Because I followed a lot of UFC things, so like
Yeah.
you get like the MMA stories and stuff. I love it. And then for some reason, pop culture, whatever the hell it was, and Bad Baby. I was like, that's that bitch's name?
Yeah, spelled
Like,
with 2
it's-
A's or
yeah,
some shit,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Or like
yeah.
8 B's, something like
Something
that.
like
What is
that.
it? Fucking.
But yeah, she was in like some relationship with some rapper. They made a couple tracks together. It was terrible.
She tried to Cardi B her way through it.
Terrible. I was like, oh, wow.
She picked the wrong rapper to fuck. I don't know what to
it.
tell you. You
That's
gotta find the right rapper to fuck. If you're fuckable,
Yeah, who knows?
you got a
I
choice.
don't even know if we could talk about her. How old is she? I don't even think she's old enough to talk
She's
about.
gotta be
yet.
18
Or
by now.
she's got yes,
think
guys.
so?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
That Dr. Phil
I don't tread in
episode.
those waters, bro.
That Dr.
Bro.
Phil episode has to be at least 5 years old.
If she don't have a mustache, she's trying to hard. I don't even talk about him anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Mustache.
Oh my God. I'm done with this guy. I don't even know why he said that.
Just saying.
Wow. He said that. Wow.
There's one thing when when you're 22, it's just like, oh, yeah. Fucking, once you reach over the hill,
Dude.
you don't tread in
he
those
must have seen
waters.
like a bad documentary or something.
I'm just saying,
That's
you
what
don't
he
tread in
sounds like.
those waters, especially when you're being filmed. I don't know how old she is. She could be 16.
Bro, she's not 16. She's of age.
My point is, I don't fuck her. I love my wife. Oh no, I don't cheat on my wife.
What movie is that? I know that movie.
No, it's a stand-up. Who is it? Probably fucking Bert Kreischer. It sounds like him.
Kreischer.
Kreischer.
Oh, I thought it was the guy.
Kreischer.
I thought it was the Steven Seagal. That's what he sounds like.
I just
Tom
put
Segura.
myself in an awkward position.
Tom Segura.
Oh, you're talking about wait, what?
Is that his name? Tom Segura?
Tom Segura. Yeah.
Tom Segura, yeah.
It sounds like he would say that.
He's funny, man. They call it a flippy.
Flippity flappity. Like, man, I don't think this guy knows what he's talking about.
Shit, man. It's all right. Listen, I'm gonna ask you guys for real.
Go ahead.
We got a big weekend
What's
this
happening
weekend coming up. We got a big weekend.
Fuck this weekend.
Why?
Because if Tom Brady wins, he's the greatest of all time. But I don't understand how they can beat Kansas City. I just don't get it. Kansas City is a video game offense. I just want to put that in perspective.
Uh-huh.
It's a video. Okay.
They said that about Green Bay.
No.
did.
There's a
But
complete
here's the
different.
thing, Gene.
The
you're
only
missing-
thing Green
you're
Bay.
missing the
the only thing-
oldest rule in football.
Any given Sunday,
No. Oldest rule in football.
you got to block and tackle. What?
Defense
Wins championships.
wins championships, my friend. Fuck your video game offense. Defense wins
bro.
championships.
Bro, Tom Brady
And when-
had the video game offense of all video game offenses.
and lost to the
And lost.
defense
And
of all
lost.
defenses.
You talking about the Randy Moss year?
Yeah. What do you mean? What's
lost-
that face?
they
They
lo-
both broke
went
records. And
six-
they're
They
6-0.
lost because they played the
Because
Giants week
defense-
17 and the
because
Giants
defense wins
No, the Giants. If they didn't play the Giants,
You're going to blame their loss on week 17?
No, they won.
Who?
No. You're blaming their loss in the Super Bowl
Yes,
on week 17.
1,000%.
When they
Most Giant fans believe that. Am I wrong?
No,
I said the way the Giants played the Patriots on that Week 17
Yes.
game is why they won the Super Bowl because the Giants knew that day
That
they
they
could
could
play
beat
with
them.
them.
Yeah.
And they lost by
Sure,
3.
I'll give 'em that.
They lost by 3. They're like, wait a
give 'em
minute,
that.
all we have to
It was
do
a
is
way different game.
It was, but they knew.
It was all offensive that
Listen,
game.
We knew the Giants were going to win that Super Bowl because
Yes.
they fought their way
Yeah.
through. We started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Again,
It was one of those.
It was
Eli
still-
Manning,
Two-time Super Bowl
Eli Manning was.
MVP.
Eli
both
Manning
you
put-
can say whatever you want.
Eli Manning was putting the wrong shoes on that day. Everything about a Giant win was happening.
Gene.
He went down the wrong street. He did the commercials, and that's what it takes to win.
That team, that Tom Brady team was the video game offense of all video game offenses. It was.
Great
Up
show and
until,
turf.
up until
Great-
Pat Mahomes
No.
showed up, yes.
Great show and turf was more exciting to me than that video game offense. Are you kidding
Doesn't
me?
matter.
Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt,
Doesn't
Isaac
matter.
Bruce, Kurt Warner, guys.
We're talking
guys,
about-
get it together here, folks.
He breaks the record for the most touchdown passes.
Yeah, 'cause Randy
on the
Moss-
same pass that he broke that record, Randy Moss
Moss
broke his record.
Yeah.
for most
Smash,
touchdowns.
smash, smash.
Yeah, so what?
Video game
That was the
offense.
video game offense of all video game offenses.
And then Pat Mahomes comes up, throwing behind his back, taking snaps with his big toe,
Bro,
doing all kinds of Indian burns and shit.
listen,
They had bolos. and
Andy Reid,
Indian burns.
Andy Reid is that good of a coach. He just ran into Bill Belichick too many times. And
Andy Reid is that good of a coach,
and I'll tell you this, I'm gonna show you how good Andy Reid
and
is.
he has the next gen athletes.
Exactly. I'm glad you said it because if you really think about this, I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember when Andy Reid traded away Donovan McNabb?
Yes.
And do you remember when he traded away Alex Smith?
Yep,
You know why?
Oh yeah.
Because both
they were
times
flat-footed.
they weren't good enough to win the big one.
Who's Alex Smith?
They were good enough to win games, but not good. And guess what? This is the time he has a guy that's good enough.
Yep.
I'm telling you, listen.
Well, guess what? Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid are going to understand
But I will
what
say this.
defeat is in
I
the
will-
Super Bowl.
I will say this.
This week-
Rob Gronkowski is what scares me about this whole fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Rob Gronkowski's
Why?
been quiet the whole year.
been so
You know what
quiet.
happens with guys like it?
Don't do it.
No, can I tell you something?
Gene's 100%
I'm gonna tell
right.
you what happens with guys
He's
like
gonna
Rob
go-
Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski has a whole playbook they haven't used all year.
They haven't even seen.
Like, there's nothing.
Andy
There's,
Reid is
there's
going to
no
have
film.
to go back.
There's no
He's
film.
going to have to go back
and look for
8 years
it. And look for it. It's impossible. Antonio
watch
Brown.
old and watch.
You know what
old
Antonio Brown's
New
been catching
England
all year?
games.
Both talking at the same time. I can't hear shit.
And we're saying the
Sorry.
same thing though.
Yeah, but Antonio Brown's been catching like 8-yard passes the whole year.
The whole time.
That's not what he does.
They've been preserving.
Have you seen Antonio Brown
Antonio
play?
Brown's gonna be hurt in the Super Bowl.
No, he's not.
He's
He's gonna go
He will
off.
play. Would you play in the Super Bowl? Terrell Owens, broken foot, what?
broken leg.
Broken leg? He'll play. He'll play.
Oh, I know he's gonna play. I didn't say that he
The,
wasn't
the
gonna
only
play.
thing I will say, though, Jesse, is that the Kansas
There
City
it is.
Chiefs
There it is.
are dangerous when they're losing.
Of course.
So if they're up, you're fucked.
'Cause they got
and
the-
if you're losing, you're fucked. So,
got the fuck
so
you
the
button.
game never ends.
I got the fuck you switch. That
Yeah.
they did.
Here's the thing.
The game never ends.
If the Bucks defense can shut down that fuck you switch,
How do you do that?
tell me a better quarterback in the big game with clock management.
I'll give you that.
Pat Mahomes doesn't have that yet.
Yeah, but he's going to score in 80 seconds.
Right.
That's all he
And
needs.
then what's Tom Brady going to do? He's
Milk
going
the clock.
to burn the clock down and still score.
And they still need 80 seconds to get right back in the game.
And then he's going to burn the clock down and still score.
All right.
Because that's the thing. It's like Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski don't have the fuck you switch. Of course they do. And then you have you put a Mike
the
Evans cosign.
the honey badger's still around. Don't give up on the honey badger. Led his team in interceptions. And Tom Brady's known to give up the ball.
You got a Mike Evans and an Antonio Brown cosign
Yeah, that's an issue.
with a Tom Brady Gronk.
And by
We've
the way-
been here 10 times already.
And your boy Miller said he's faster.
I'm just saying it's going to be an exciting game. I'm looking forward to it.
And instead of a coin toss, Scotty Miller should race Tyreek Hill. He said he's faster than Tyreek Hill.
And this is the first time.
He said he wanted to race.
No, that's what I'm saying. So fuck the coin toss.
Yeah, listen, I
Whoever
gotta
wins
back the
race,
white guy. You know what I mean?
whoever
Like,
wins-
we're very
This is the
slow
first
people.
time in years that I'm going to actually get to watch the Super Bowl
Me too.
because we're having a party for my daughters and my wife on Saturday.
Nice. And you're gonna make sure everyone's as tired and asleep.
Your kid's birthday don't land on every Super Bowl
It's either my kids or my wife.
because they're a day apart.
They're
fuck 'em.
The kids are the 5th.
At some point, they gotta land in the middle of the week.
Yeah. We're almost there. We're getting there.
Right.
I'm at the end of the. We're getting close to the end of the cycle.
You could always just have the birthday party on Saturday anyway.
Dude, once it happens on a Monday.
Yeah, that's true too.
Once it happens on a Monday, you're golden because then he has 5 years straight, maybe 6.
Well, there's also
Well,
leap
but
year.
then it's also, you got the kids, and then you can't have the kids' birthday party on a Tuesday, so you
Yeah,
gotta
do it on Saturday.
on a Saturday.
Do it on the Saturday,
which is not Super Bowl Sunday.
which is not Super Bowls.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited to watch it, but it's gonna be one of those like, I'm gonna be really tight if it's a low scoring first quarter, which is what I fucking feel like it's gonna be, and it's gonna explode. It's gonna explode in the second.
First half is going to be low scoring.
Yeah, I'd go to under.
I don't know, man.
I don't know about under.
I think no,
Tom
for the
Brady
first half, for
comes
the first
out
half.
dumping on dudes.
No. The defense is gonna be ready. Okay,
Brady
Andy Reid.
comes out dumping.
From my old my old gambling
And then
days.
he's going to retire at the end of it.
I'll tell you this from my old gambling days.
No.
Andy Reid has a ridiculous record after the bye week. Like, you give him 2 weeks to prepare, he's fucking amazing. So he'll be ready. And I'm taking Andy Reid over Bruce Arians. Tom Brady versus Pat Mahomes.
It's really not Andy
is a
Reid
wash.
versus Bruce Arians. It's Andy Reid versus Tom Brady.
No, it's Pat Mahomes versus Brady. That's a wash.
No. It's
Kelsey
it's both.
versus Gronk, wash. Hill versus Evans, wash.
What is that? That makes no sense.
I'm
They
stacking.
don't play against each other though.
I know, but when you stack up the teams, you go.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you
I
do
see what he's doing. Sure,
quarterback.
but you gotta. There's another factor in there.
Yes,
it's called
coach.
defense. Defense. The guy
Yeah.
guarding.
The defense.
Mike Evans, the guy guarding.
I tilt to Tampa. I think Tampa's defense has a notch over Kansas City, 100%.
Which is
But Steve
crazy
Spagnuolo,
to say.
Steve Spagnuolo is the defensive coordinator that beat Tom Brady. We forgot
But
about
I
this
feel
too.
like it's insane to say in the regular season. You look through the regular season, and Kansas City has a better defense than Tampa Bay. But Tampa Bay's defense has played so good postseason.
No, but they have big time
It's
players.
like-
They got big time players. That's gonna show up. They
have big
the
time
Dominican
play- yeah.
Sue's gonna show up.
Yeah.
You know, like
They got JPP.
he's gonna show up. And
you
these are
know?
guys that have JPP has experience.
He's shown up
Rushing.
already.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but-
he has Super Bowl experience. You know what I'm saying? That's a big
That's
deal.
what kind of makes me nervous, though, is that the unpredictability of Pat Mahomes. So it's like you have
yes.
great rushers like JPP, but you can't.
You have to stay
Pat
in your lane.
Mahomes is such a street ball type of
Yeah, you gotta
type
stay
of
in your lane, and
quarterback.
they won't.
He could. That's it. Like he bounces out once. He's either taking it with the legs or
Pat Mahomes was mad that he got an 81.
he's throwing across the field for 80 yards. And it's just like, how do you do that on the
He
run?
was he was an 81. He was an 81 speed in Madden. He was upset about that. Pat Mahomes, because they gave like Lamar 99. They gave all these guys, and they gave Pat Mahomes 81. He's like, I can run.
Fuck Madden.
But my point is, Pat Mahomes he's taking off. He's not going to stick around and get beat up. He's out.
Madden got shit this year. They took a big dump on everybody.
Yeah, because it was a tough year. You got to let him slide.
No, you don't, because they don't change anything and they just take more money from you every year.
What
They
you
don't.
want-
They make no. There was a big movement.
What you wanted him to give back money this year?
There was a big movement
Make the game
of.
$5 less?
It was a big hashtag NFL to get rid of EA Sports,
Wow.
and there was a big thing of saying how NFL 2K was actually a better sports game, football game than EA was.
So they got lazy.
in the Maddens.
So EA Sports no, you don't.
I'm over Madden. I've been over Madden. for
Me too. I've been
years,
over
man.
since
Stopped
people
a
started busting my
long time
ass.
ago.
Once I started losing, I'm a sore loser. I was out. This game sucks.
Saying, yeah.
Straight up. How many controls I got to lose before I fucking
fuck
realize
this
it's over?
game.
Yeah, fuck this game.
That's it, baby. Just go to fucking.
Give me. I'm waiting. EA Sports. You want to do something good? Make another fucking Tiger Woods golf or a Rory McIlroy golf because they made it a Rory McIlroy golf and it's so basic.
They took all the shit out and they restarted because that's what they do.
Yeah, but it's so basic. Like it wasn't even. It's not even as customizable as the first Tiger Woods was.
What do you think Madden did? That's the
that
same
what they
thing. Yeah, they went through this change where eventually they took all the games, stripped them back down, and then added them back little by little.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times they do microtransactions where they make you pay for shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you want this golfer? You got to pay $1.99 for him.
Yep.
That's what they do, and that's why
In-app
fuck
purchase.
them.
That's some boardroom jerk that goes, I know
That's the
how
how-
world. That's the world we live in, though. That's the
Yeah.
app world right there.
fuck all that.
And that's
In-app
what they
purchases.
did.
That's what-
And that's why they're fucking fuck them.
That's why you got fantasy football.
Bro, the best Tiger Woods was the one on Wii, the last one that had disc
Yes,
golf
I
on it.
remember that. Wii was great.
It had disc golf on it.
Nah,
It had
dude, don't get me wrong. That was my game, man. That was my game for a long time.
Tiger Woods. I fuck people up at Tiger Woods.
My turbo finger was right. All right.
Turbo finger. Hey, man, that's why. Look what happened now. 4 kids later. What do you
right.
expect? That turbo finger was used. Use that shit right. You know what I'm saying?
OMG.
I don't know if you know how to make babies, but
Hey, how do you start you got to start the engine, right?
yeah, that's true.
All right, yeah. You got a couple pulls, you know what I
Prime
mean?
action.
Little fuck, yeah. Hit the primer, the prime button, which I still don't know what that does, but fuck it.
It pumps the gas through.
He has a Tesla. That's right. That's why he has no kids.
He's gonna be so upset with me though.
What's your excuse?
JP,
Oh, he's got a
JP's
BMW.
JP's acting like the Tesla guy until he comes over to my house, my new house. We're getting the new Tesla roof put on with two storage batteries.
And I'm gonna plug directly into your fucking battery. Fuck you while I'm working in the studio.
You could. I'll have a plug for you there.
You're gonna get a plug in there?
Yeah.
Just for me?
Yeah.
I mean, where you
I'm
gonna put
gonna get
that
a Tesla
plug?
soon.
Oh, wow.
Not the truck.
Fuck you! I'm getting the truck, baby.
I'm gonna get that GMC truck, and I'm gonna have a disgusting, privileged diesel engine.
Why do people like that? Why do you guys like that?
Cause fuck the environment.
Bro, I drove through the snow yesterday, and it
why.
was just.
He pulls up in front of my house yesterday, and his brother's. He's got that GMC Denali. It's
Ooh,
like,
nice, I know
bro, it's disgusting. This pickup. It's like you don't even want to haul anything in it. It's so nice.
Yeah.
But
Fuck
he
all.
pulls up in front of my house, and I'm smiling and laughing my ass off.
Just driving over the snow. Thank fucking. I went my car
Oh,
went down.
I go, you messed up my sidewalls here. I had nice, perfect sidewalls from my blower.
Fuck your sidewalls.
I go, typical. I love it. I love it.
That's insane.
The guy who drives a Tesla now can drive on snow
Yeah.
That's
because I fucked up and didn't get the all-wheel drive one.
And then he goes, I'm going to get that Tesla truck.
Hell yeah, I want to be up top.
You have fun with it.
Tri-motor, 3.4 seconds, 0 to 60. Actually, it's 3.1,
By the way, if you want to,
which is like supercar speeds. Just so you fucking know.
Yeah, but what's the tow capacity like?
14,000 pounds. Oh yeah, no, they made
you'll-
sure.
wow.
Yeah,
you don't need to do this when
bro. Look up the specs yourself, bro.
Changes
that.
things.
What do you-
And you could take that back ugly part off, right? And make it like an actual pickup?
Goes.
I know,
in.
but you could take that part off? That side part or no?
The side part.
You know the fucking stupid thing that makes it look
That's the
like-
shape of the truck.
Yeah, I hate it.
All right.
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't want a Mad Max vehicle.
I do. I'm surprised you don't.
Mad Max took
Very weird of you.
Mad Max was 2021, by the way.
no.
Yeah,
we
and I'm
had
gonna
Mad
get
Max.
one next year in 2022, so I'm okay.
I'm talking about the end of the world.
I know what you're going by. I know you. I saw your post.
I'm fucking with you guys.
I saw your fucking post.
Don't
Mad
worry.
Max was 2021, and also it all started in I Legend. All started
With a fucked up vaccine.
with a fucked the vaccine, and next
All I'm
thing you
saying
know,
is, if I have to get a dog to get this to make my
You
point,
guys get your vaccines yet?
no,
I told you I'm like iPhones.
if
I'm
I'm-
getting last. I'm going last.
I'm not getting it.
I don't go last on iPhones.
I know you're the first. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not getting it. I'll wear 2 masks.
The guy who wouldn't wear a mask would wear a mask just not to get a
3
vaccine.
masks.
That's pretty
I'm wearing
funny.
3 masks.
I figure if they're gonna get me, they're gonna get me on a flight. It's gonna be one of
That's
those-
exactly where they're gonna get you, actually, motherfucker.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, yo,
so
you-
Gene's gonna be getting it.
They're gonna be like,
anyways.
you want to fly where? I'm like, oh. I'm like, yeah.
You know what? You don't need that shit on a boat.
Maybe
Where
not.
you want to go?
What
I'll
boat?
sail you there.
Once again,
Your boat?
Yeah, you got.
Now
a
you
month?
got a boat.
You got a month?
Black-
I'll bring you to Belize.
Black-
Let's go. We got a month.
black people.
Gene on a boat
Black
for a
people
month.
won't be getting on any boats soon. You guys tried that.
Unless
You
it's a
don't-
carnival
have to
cruise.
row.
We know that trick.
Unless it's a
Don't
carnival
have to row.
cruise.
You could sit up in first class. You might have to pull a couple ropes because it's going to be just a few of us.
Now he's out.
Yeah.
He's gonna pay somebody to come on the boat with them
They're like,
to pull the ropes.
Ubuntu. There's a vote. I think they have weed.
I'm talking. It's like a 27.
And we know the
footer
rest
we're
of
gonna
that
take
story.
Across the Atlantic.
I think the boat has weed. Let's ask them some questions.
Motherfucker said Ubuntu.
Ubuntu. This is what happened 500 years in Africa. Ubuntu, they have to have weed. Look at them. And then boom.
Of course they got weed.
And then the rest is history. Should have never chased that weed.
Because the Haitians don't smoke weed, Gene.
I'm sure they do. I
What do you mean?
I'm just talking about what happened back in the.
saying.
All right, what else we talking about today? Don't go. He's looking like he lost his mind.
I didn't lose my
We got a
mind.
Rushmore.
We're already up to Rushmore?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Are we? Excellent. Let's
Yeah,
do
it's a
it.
short show. We don't need
I'm
a long
down.
show.
What is our Rushmore this week?
I don't know.
Got to make it up.
Yeah. I could always cut this
It
part
was a
out.
very
We should do
boring
Super
week.
Bowls. We should do Super Bowls.
We did Super
Very
Bowls.
boring week.
We never did that.
We didn't do Super Bowls?
Top 5 Super Bowls?
Top
we'll
four.
talk about
But
the
then he's
best
gonna try.
snowstorm.
He's gonna try sneaking 2 Giants, so we can't even talk about this.
You know he's gonna try. I mean, one of them
is in.
definitely a
Wait,
top
one of
Super
them's
Bowl.
in, but-
All right, fuck it, we're doing top Super Bowl.
Yeah, there we go.
Fuck you, Gene.
It's a good one. It's a week 4. If there's a week 4, it's this week.
This is the week.
All right,
Let me hear this.
all right.
I am gonna pull it up so we're not mistaken.
I personally like.
Yeah, no, by all means. You should just have your computer here from now on.
I could tell
I
you
have it in my bag.
I know.
the Tennessee Titan Rams Super Bowl
Yes,
was
because
a
the way
big-
that ended.
I watched every single minute. It landed to the end. Steve McNair was my
Bro.
favorite quarterback, and that was the same year with the Music City Miracle when they did that behind the remember. Whatever. Special teams. The guy caught it, he threw it to the other guy, and that's how they got into the next round.
Oh, I thought you meant in the Super Bowl.
No,
Like,
no,
I don't
no,
fucking
no.
remember that.
Super Bowl was Dyson. He missed it by 1 yard. They were playing prevent.
Oh, that's not what I want. Oh no, don't do that. I got no service down here.
Pull down fucking thing. All right, so anyway,
remember one of the
we don't have to say the exact Super Bowl name number. Do
I think
we?
I remember
We
one
gotta
of
say-
the
just say
one of the
fucking team.
Cowboys. One of the Cowboys wins was interesting in the '90s. One.
I don't remember those, so fuck them.
You don't remember Thurman Thomas forgetting his helmet? Come on, you can't
No,
forget shit like
I
that.
don't remember that one. I wasn't a big football fan back then.
Okay.
So
Really? You missed out on a lot, man.
I know. I'm very aware.
I learned,
You remember Jake
I
Delhomme?
learned empathy.
DeLome.
I know Jake
throughout
Delhomme.
those years.
He lost a Super Bowl.
That's when I really learned empathy.
From when?
I felt so bad for the Bills, man.
All right. First of all, that's another one. That's another legend. It's not my fault that I'm in New York and Jess is a Giant fan, and 2 Super Bowls are going to go down as one of the greatest endings in Super Bowls because they were Giants.
The
playing.
bubble gum one doesn't count. The Mario Manningham down the sideline.
Right.
I'll
give you that.
I will
one,
give
because, I
you
mean,
that
has
one.
always been,
But the
like,
bubble
biggest
gum shit,
debatable
I'm
one.
not.
First of
I'm
all,
not
you
down with
have
it.
to give the first Super Bowl as one of the greatest Super Bowls. They beat
Rams?
an undefeated team. No, I'm talking about the Giants. What are you talking about? Bubblegum Super Bowl.
David
Fuck you
Tyree, cut it up.
All right, but that Super Bowl was.
That was the same one? That's the Super Bowl you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one where they beat an undefeated fucking.
That's the one that goes down.
Yeah.
People, I understand that was the questionable catch, but it's really not when you really look at
No,
it.
it
It wasn't quite. It was a catch.
It was a
That is
catch. I just think it was blind luck.
focused.
I think it was blind luck. I think that
Sure, there was
another good catch
but
in that
Eugene,
game.
you know.
Is that the
Coming-
Plaxico catch? Is that
coming
Plaxico?
down-
Yeah, that was the end of the Plexico.
Yeah, Plaxico.
Manningham was the next one.
I think that was the best throw.
No, that's just a great throw. That's not a
And
good
I-
Super Bowl. That wasn't a good Super Bowl.
Okay,
That was a good Super Bowl.
that was a good Super Bowl, bro.
First Giants one was better.
Yes.
Wow.
High five.
Okay,
I
mean,
agree.
Way more
I
exciting.
will concede on that one, but I'll agree to
Yes.
disagree. But I think the Steelers, Santana Holmes corner end zone.
That was also that fucking.
Yep.
That was also that,
That-
ridiculous.
that was-
It was a
That's the
99
one that I'm
return.
looking for.
That's a good
See
Super
which
Bowl.
That's the one.
That's
that
a
I'm
Super
looking
Bowl.
for.
That was the 99-yard return too. Right?
Yes,
Yep.
with James Harrison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's got to go down. in the
That's
fucking-
a Super Bowl.
I
That's
think we
a
just
Super Bowl.
nailed 4. I mean, unless you don't want to do the the Buffalo Bills missing the field goal at the end
that. That was
versus the
whack.
Giants.
No, fuck that.
I mean, that was a good
Fuck
Super
that.
Bowl.
I'll take Deion Sanders.
That was the first Super Bowl I
I'll
ever
take
really
Deion
remember.
Sanders becoming a Cowboy and winning a Super Bowl after being on the 49ers the year
Oh,
before.
that's not it. Sorry. I'm like way back now.
You're wrong. You're in the wrong area.
Who beat Cam Newton again? What Super Bowl was that?
Oh, that was the Denver Broncos.
Peyton Manning, yeah.
Peyton Manning won his last Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't that good of a Super Bowl. But it was good that it was.
No, it really wasn't because
Actually, Baltimore,
know what?
Baltimore had a good Super Bowl run.
nah, you know which one you got to go with.
Who?
It's a Patriot one, but them coming down from
Oh, Atlanta
20-something
28-3?
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
to.
but Atlanta sucks.
Bro, that's a legendary comeback.
That was the one. Did we say that it was Super Bowl
I didn't say that. No.
48? I can't do this one. Cowboys Bills. When Troy Aikman, this was the one.
You don't,
Troy Aikman
you,
threw for 4
you don't know
touchdowns.
Roman numerals, do you?
I'm trying to figure this one out.
You're adorable. That is 27.
7.
Okay, there you go.
I just needed to look at it for a minute.
No, I told you, that was one that was good. That was probably the good one.
Bro, how was that
Right,
good?
that
It's a
was the one.
blowout.
Right, but this
but that-
like kick-started there. He threw for fucking 4 touchdowns that game.
You
Like,
gotta
that
remember,
was
Troy Aikman
absurd.
also was 1-15 his first year. Like, that was a coming of age.
That was the one I was looking for.
Super Bowl. What?
He threw for 4 touchdowns. Like,
Yeah.
that legitimately started their dynasty.
First of
run.
all, this list isn't even in order. What the fuck are you looking at here? What's going on?
No, this was just top, like, I don't know, someone else's fucking list.
Fuck their list. We're doing our list.
No, I know that. I was looking for a specific one, and I just found it. And that's what I was looking for. Was that Troy Aikman 4 touchdown fucking Super Bowl?
I don't know. I know
Again.
the Steelers is definitely in there. That Big Ben one.
Big Ben Steelers one, yeah, because that was a ridiculous Antonio Holmes catch number 1.
Yes, and it was a good game. James Harrison.
That, and there was the 99-yard return
Oh,
on that
but what
one.
about Malcolm Butler? Malcolm Butler, that destroyed a whole dynasty. That destroyed the Legion of Boom.
I was going to say.
That
you're
Malcolm
talking-
Butler-
You're talking about the Patriots
Yes,
Seattle
yeah,
game.
that.
I was
Yo,
gonna- how do
Pete
we
Carroll
how
will
do
have
we
a question
not
mark
bring
on
that
his
one up?
life
Forever.
Forever. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, there's
were
going to
you
be a
doing?
Patriot Super Bowl on the list. There has to be. For me, it was the most impressive one was coming back from 20-something points down.
No, I think the Seattle one. Malcolm Butler.
The Seattle one was interesting because that was throughout the whole Deflategate.
Yes, and
all
Malcolm
that
Butler,
bullshit, and,
bro.
And the Patriots rose
yeah.
to the occasion on all
Dude,
that.
Seattle.
Because deflating the ball doesn't mean shit. It doesn't do anything for anyone.
Yeah, but that's not true. It makes it easier to throw.
Stop. No, it does. No.
Actually,
it
hard
doesn't.
to throw,
It
easier
was.
easier to catch.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
and it makes it impossible fumble.
Then why did Aaron Rodgers say I like my balls overinflated? He did admit to that, and that's also why he didn't say anything bad about Rodgers in that because he said, "Well, I like the ball overinflated. I like it more than what it's supposed to be."
Yeah, Rodgers.
So explain that one.
He just says shit.
It's just preference.
Exactly.
But now because of this,
Okay, and they
there
go,
is
okay.
rules in
Yeah,
play.
and what happened? He won 4 more Super Bowls after that.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
because
stupid.
of him, all of America knows what a PSI is. Like, we don't know what the fuck that was.
But they don't know about that because
I don't know. I think that we throw on
Giants, Patriots, definitely.
definite
Right?
Okay.
Patriots Seattle, the questionable Pete Carroll.
Yeah,
that was just all around a great game.
That was Legion of
Full
Boom.
Oh, yeah, because it came down to
that
Because
one
that-
play.
And that Seattle one is better than the Seattle Denver one.
The Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yes.
But there was a, you know what? There
That
was
Pittsburgh,
There was a period.
Cardinals.
Heinz Ward catch, right? Was it the
No, Santonio Moss.
Antonio Moss catch? Yeah, that back of the
Antonio
end zone.
Moss or Holmes?
Holmes.
Antonio Holmes, yeah, sorry.
Santana Moss is the guy that he's fucked up my fantasy rules and dead. I remember that guy. That's what he did. Fuck up my team.
All right, so that's 3.
There was a Patriot.
I want to throw in the Cowboys Bills.
I don't know. There was a Patriot Panther one that was crazy. I remember that went back.
But then again, there was the Panthers. Rams one. That came down to that last play where he got tackled short.
No, Titans.
Titans, excuse me.
That's the one I liked. I remember that one. That one was
What did you say? Which one?
Steve McNair and Kevin Dyson when he goes like this and they
Yep.
By the way, he was never going to get in. They were in prevent. It was never going to happen. But it's just a great play.
But he was a yard short.
But he
I
was never
know.
gonna get in.
But
They had it covered. Like they played good. They didn't do no jet defense. They knew what the fuck they were doing at the end of the game. Yeah, that wasn't no fucking.
so it's between that or your boy, the fucking Cowboys.
Not my boy. I fucking hate the Cowboys.
What do you mean?
You want to
What do
shun
you
them
mean?
off the list? I'm more than happy.
Actually, what about Nick Foles?
What about him?
Against Patriots,
Nick Foles.
doing the fake pass, the fake.
Yeah, he caught a touchdown.
It was a good game, but
No, that wasn't.
it was a good game.
A backup quarterback comes back and takes it all.
Jeff Hostetler did that too when the Bills won.
Did the Saints have a good Super Bowl?
Ah, that's true. Yeah.
You're damn right, it's true.
Jim Kelly went
yeah.
down.
No.
No.
Phil Simms? No. Jeff Hostetler is.
You just lost his name. Marijuana affects the memory.
Yeah.
Come on. Because I lost it too now because
Who
you
you about,
suck.
Jeff Hostetler?
Yeah.
He backed up Phil Simms. What do you?
There you
talking
go.
Yeah, there we go.
about? Yeah, what's wrong with you people?
You know.
I got that fucking
Alcohol, weed, shit.
No, I'm thinking of that. I have
So
that.
none of the
that
none
Cowboys
of
Bills
the
Super Bowl in
Baltimore
my head.
there wasn't a good Super Bowl. Ray Lewis, fucking
What, when the one
No,
where
I
they
don't want
beat
to talk about that.
where they beat the Giants?
I don't want to talk about that.
I don't think he's talking about the Giants when
there had to be. That was 2000.
It was a blowout.
was that the one where Ray Lewis retired?
embarrassing?
Right after?
That's what I was talking about. The one where Ray Lewis retired too. After he beat Brady in Foxborough.
Yeah, that one was-
Then he went to Super Bowl. No, that was the.
But who did they
was Colin
beat
Kaepernick.
that year?
That was the 49ers.
Oh, that's when they beat the
Yeah.
49ers.
Yeah, that was good. But the lights went out. The
Yeah.
Niners are winning. No, I like the other one. The other one was with Jamal Lewis. I think.
That wasn't
And
memorable.
Shannon Sharp.
Bro, they beat fucking
Actually, what am I
Kerry
talking
Collins.
about? You forgot about the Denver one. There was a Denver with Terrell Davis, the Maha Salute. They beat Brett Favre. No?
Yes, Favre
Yeah.
did lose to them
Yes, that
after
was
they
a
won.
great Super Bowl. John Elway versus Brett Favre. See, that has to go on the list. That was a great Super Bowl.
Again, those years I wasn't a big football fan. I just watched the Super Bowl kind of. My father did,
Oh, man, that was a great game.
so it's hard for me to.
Terrell Davis got hit so hard he couldn't even see, and he just ran straight. He just, and meanwhile, Pete Carroll doesn't know to call run straight. You see what I'm saying? But yeah.
All right, we put that one on there because Pete Carroll's a jackass.
Okay, fine.
I don't know. You just threw out some good ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's on you now. You gotta cycle that down.
Yeah, man.
All right, so what do we have?
You're fucking it up.
So we got
Giants, Patriots, Seattle, and then Cardinals, Steelers.
wow.
Even though I wanted the Cardinals to win that game, but whatever. I wanted to see what's his face go out with a Super Bowl.
Who did the Saints beat when they won their Super Bowl?
They beat the fucking Colts.
Drew Brees beat Peyton Manning?
Yeah. Bro, you never hear fucking. That's why every time Pat McAfee's always like, we lost to Drew Brees and his stupid kid because he brought out his kid after the end there.
Oh. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And the Colts, no, they beat Chicago. They beat Jay Cutler. That's whack. Yeah, you don't get points for that. Peyton Manning always gets asterisks in my book. I still
Even though
like him.
Devin Hester did run back the opening kickoff,
And
that
they
was
still
still
lost, yeah.
electric. That was awesome, actually.
shit.
I remember that shit.
I guess I'm going to have to go with the John Elway one, bro. That was a big type thing with Terrell Davis, the Maha Salute.
Elway versus because they won 2 in a row.
Yeah, that was bad. That was
Was it the first?
Yeah.
I guess it was the first one
I have
because
to do it. I have to do it. Even though I would love to put the Tennessee Titan one over Rams. The Rams Titans one was great.
that's the one I would put in there.
Yeah, Rams Titans. Fuck it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Rams Titan.
Stamped it.
Rams Titans.
All right, guys. It was a shorter show, and I'm actually not. I'm okay with that.
If you want to lose money, the Super Bowl coin toss has been tails the last 5 years. You figure it out. 'Cause I don't know what to do. Heads is overdue, but it's been tails 5 in a row.
Well, New York doesn't have sports gambling, so I can't even fucking go on DraftKings sports
Take
bet.
a bus to Jersey to play heads and go, fuck.
and then just come home.
Yeah, fuck.
Fucking bullshit.
You jump on one of the senior citizen bingo buses.
Bro,
You'll be down
I
there in a
used-
couple
yo-
hours.
True story, there was a waiter.
drive. I can
There was-
drive, guys. I can drive.
You didn't take the Tesla that far.
There's a waiter I know that used to
So
go
stupid.
all the way to fucking Atlantic City, take his weekend's earning and just dump it on one number. And sometimes he would win and he'd come right back home.
Amazing.
And then sometimes he'd lose. But either way.
And then come back home.
yeah.
It's a terrible.
but think about making 1,000 and boom, you make 2,000 in 1 minute and you go.
Yeah, and then the next week,
I didn't say he always
it's
lost. I
still
said he-
50-50. You're still making the same amount of money. Statistics.
Well, he loved the
Me
rush.
and Evan rode the seniors bus with my grandmother and her friends one year down
I
to
did it
Atlantic
once.
City. We played bingo and drank wine coolers the whole way down there.
Oh my God.
They loved us. And then we gambled our faces off. I got to sit, I smoked cigarettes and gambled with my grandmother in a casino.
I can't.
It was the best day of my life.
That's legendary right there.
I can't.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. Episode 22. 22.
Damn, these numbers are going.
Yeah, man. That's how you start building. 22.
Subscribe
That's
and like.
actually not a lot.
Like and subscribe.
In the world of podcasting, we're still babies.
Subscribing.
I know.
We're still shitting in diapers, my friend.
What type of diapers? Hugs? Can I-
Yeah.
Bye.
Are we in pull-ups yet?
No, not even close, my friend. Not
I
even
just
close.
shit on the floor and see what mom says.
Please don't. We out. Thank you.